I'm gonna talk to the crew before we leave. Starting with whoever's furthest back.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to talk about your brother.
Don't tell me you believe Lena's lies. Griff might be working as a miner on Tatooine, but the rest of her story is Bantha Poodoo. You can't trust someone like her. At least Griff's free of her clutches. I'd like to go speak to the Zerka Corp rep on Tatooine if we have time. Maybe I can arrange to see my brother again.
We'll find your brother, Mission.
I just hope he's not in any kind of trouble when we do.
So, do we have a task for her? Alright, so she's good to go to Tatooine. What about Karth? Canderous, maybe?
Yeah, what do you want?
Whoa. Do you have any interesting stories?
You want to hear tales of my exploits? Of the wars I've seen and fought, the enemies I've seen die by my hand? Sure, I'll humor you. My name's Canderous, of the Mandalorian clan Ordo. I've been fighting across the galaxy for 40 of your years. For my people, it is the honor and glory of battle that rules us. It's through combat that we prove our worth, gain renown, and make our fortunes.
Is that why you work as a mercenary?
Times have changed now. The Mandalore clans have been scattered across the Outer Rim. The Republic is in decline, and the Sith Empire rises to take its place. The clans as they were aren't a threat, but the galaxy still fears us. People think we war out of spite or bloodlust. They don't understand, and fear that. We only wanted the challenge of the battle, and glory from it, win or lose. And we lost. But now I have no real challenges. Crushing Davik's enemies and the pathetic gangs in the lower city of Taris could not be considered the most glorious of tasks. When I think of the battles I've fought, the thousands I've killed, the worlds I've burned, I weep for my past. We will never again speak of this. We've got work to do, so let's get to it.
Okay. Canderous has told you a little bit about himself. He told of the great wars and battles of his people, and battles his people had fought before, and how he had been reduced to serving Davik on a backwater world. He seemed to regret mentioning anything. Perhaps you should speak to him about this again.
Yeah, what do you want?
Nothing for now. Does the droid? You don't talk much, do you? Just chime in if you ever have any advice. It's a little loud. My ear, at least. Is there something you want? Have anything more to say about yourself? I will honor my life debt, but I don't feel we share more than that. Mission may say more, but I will not. Okay? You don't trust me? It's nothing personal, but I just don't feel you could understand anything about me. The ways of my people are not for outsiders to know. You'll have to be content with that. You'll have to tell me eventually. That may be, but not today. Can you help me with a problem? Unless you want someone threatened or a door bashed in, you should ask someone else. Alright, we'll talk later. So he does not have anything else. What about Juhani?
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before in the Grove. It was wrong of me.
You thought the dark side had consumed you. It is nothing.
I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own.
Don't worry, Juhani. I forgive you.
Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed.
Okay, Juhani. Juhani has apologized for the way she acted towards you. She seems to be very hard on herself for her actions. If you talk to her more, you may find out more about her. Okay, let's see if she's ready
How
to
may
talk.
I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
How did you become a Jedi?
How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear?
Yes, please continue.
Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived.
Where did you live?
The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children.
Did you meet a Jedi?
Yes. Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, and maybe a little enamored.
Enamored?
They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference as the Jedi wore. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed.
Journal entry updated. Johnny has told you of how she idolized Jedi in her youth and dreamed of being a Jedi. It would seem that she has succeeded in her desire. Maybe talking to her later will reveal more about her past.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Are you doing all right?
I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken.
Why? What is wrong?
I have been thinking about myself, about Kotor, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it.
Perhaps you just need more time.
More time would do me good. time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the Council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it.
I cannot afford to look after you all the time. If I see you begin to slip back, I'll intervene.
I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust. How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Can we talk?
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Nothing now.
Of course.
Okay, so there's nothing more to add for her. Or him. What about Karth?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Never
You
mind.
got it. Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
How
Estella,
can I help?
you wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you about our mission and what lies ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving us into a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan.
Is it true you killed Darth Revan?
It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi Strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however.
So... Ooh, not what I heard, but killing Revan is what you're famous for, so who killed Revan then? That's not what I heard.
Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded.
So Malik did your job for you, but you would have killed Revan eventually, right?
As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
Okay, we have an updated journal entry for Bastila. In order to prepare you for your meeting with Darth Malak, Bastila described her own encounter with the Sith Lord Revan. According to Bastila, the Jedi wanted to capture Revan alive, but were foiled when Malak betrayed his own master.
How can I help?
I'd like to know more about you.
Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself.
Tell me how you joined the Jedi then.
I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Tal Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged.
So the Jedi separates children from their families?
Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly.
You aren't allowed to love?
Emotional entanglements can be dangerous. They can impair rational thought. They can lead to outbursts of uncontrolled emotion. A Jedi must be above such things.
You don't sound very convinced.
It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time.
Who weren't you on good terms with? You and your father were close. I'm not going to do option 3, so... You and your father were close?
Very close. I was only a little girl when I left my family, but I still remember him fondly. He was kind and gentle and doted on me. My mother, however, was different. I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken.
You never tried to get in touch with your father again?
A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter.
You sound very sad when you say that. Are you saying you no longer feel love? But if a Jedi were to love, surely it wouldn't be all bad. sound very sad when you say that.
Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it, no matter what the cost. But some sacrifices are harder than others. I do not wish to discuss this anymore. I would rather return to our mission.
Alright, so we're getting sort of some more information about her feelings about being a Jedi. Bastila told you something of her life before the Jedi. She was very adamant in her support of the Jedi's policy of severing all familial relationships, as emotional attachments are inherently dangerous to a Jedi.
How can I help?
Never mind.
Can I...
Alright, so that's everybody? Karth, Bastila, Canderous, T3. We only really have one task for Tatooine, though. This will stay here forever because we messed up the order of that. That's fine. So I guess we should just go to Tatooine then. Anything over here? I love the ambiance on the ship. It's so cool. Sounds. Data. These are cool. Okay. Galaxy map. Yavin. Let's go to Tatooine. Sith cutscene. Or not cutscene, but...
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak. Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Kareth.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
Uh-oh. Oh, cool. We got the ships in the background. Look like Republic ships, right? The Force has given us a vision like the one... Oh, there we go. Who's the lead?
Like the one we shared on Dantooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Tatooine is known for little but blowing sand. I find it surprising that there would be a star map somewhere in its desolate wastes.
It looked like it was inside some kind of cave. Maybe Tatooine wasn't always a desert.
Perhaps, though that would have been tens of thousands of years in the past. Now there's nothing but the howling emptiness of the Dune Sea. The star map would likely have to be within some kind of shelter to protect it against dust and sandstorms. I suspect there are many such caves and caverns hidden in the sands of the Dune Sea. The creatures of this world probably use them as their lairs. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Cool.
How can I help?
You wish to talk to me?
I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zar.
I think we both know the real reason you've been watching me.
You never give up, do you? I admit, I'm interested in you. I find you intriguing, compelling even, but it's not what you think. You have a great gift. You have an awesome command of the Force, and I tremble when I think of how you might misuse it.
I make you tremble? Do you get all tingly inside too?
What? No, of course not. Not like that anyway. In many ways, you are dangerous. You could be the savior of the galaxy, or you could bring untold destruction upon us all. I've seen how you've resisted many temptations and continue to walk the path of the light side. Very commendable. But I'm afraid you might stray from this path. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety. For it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this. But I will do my best to make you understand.
What are you trying to tell me?
The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for.
You seem to know the temptation very well. How can you know it is so terrible? Stop with the dramatics. You seem to know
I
very
am
well.
no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
Couldn't see myself ever doing such things. Are you saying the light side is innocent of killing? I don't know.
And that is why the dark side is so insidious. If you are not careful, you do not even see each small step you take towards it until it's too late. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Do whatever is required, such as...
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Nice. Got an updated journal entry. Apparently, Bastila is still playing the role of mentor. She has been studying your progress carefully and had much to say about your actions and the perils of the dark side.
How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
Anything new from you, Chuckles?
Yes, what's on your mind?
You know anything about this place?
Tatooine's just a desert planet. I hear the mining isn't going so well. I bet the colony gets abandoned before long. Well, that's all I can think of at any rate.
Never mind.
You got it.
Okay. I was checking your supplies in the cargo hold. Something's not right. Not right? What do you mean? Someone's been into the emergency stash of food. Mission and I asked everyone, but nobody knows anything about it. You might want to check out the food stores next time you're in the cargo hold. Bro, we just literally left, man. Okay, that's weird. Let's go check. Strangely, the food storage seems to have been disturbed recently. No one in the party would have done this, so there must be other explanation. Examine the supplies more closely. There are no half-eaten or torn packages to indicate the theft was from pests or vermin. It looks like some unknown person has been conducting clandestine raids on your stores. Whoever the thief is, they have managed to avoid detection by you or your companions so far. Maybe a thorough search of the ship will reveal a stowaway. And isn't that like over here?
No problem. Didn't work. No problem. Didn't work.
No. You think you hear the soft patter of footsteps behind you, but when you stop to listen, they disappear. Wait, what did that say? Okay.
No problem. Didn't work.
You think you hear the soft patter of footsteps behind you, but when you stop to listen, they disappear. Oh, there we go. Found you.
Kipuna, bona na kichu.
Abds. What are you doing here?
Selima wanga kunbikin.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Mucho shakapaka.
Still don't understand you. She frowns and looks at you helplessly. Strange stowaway. You have encountered a young girl on board the Ebon Hawk, obviously a stowaway. The language she speaks, while sounding like Mandalorian, translates into pure gibberish. She may know the language, but she certainly doesn't know how to use it, and yet it seems to be the only language she knows. It might be possible to try talking to her, but dumping her on the planet is also a possibility.
Mucho shakapaka.
Let's see. Can you tell me your name? The girl looks at you oddly, puzzled. Point to yourself. My name is Fraser. You are...
Mucho shakapaka.
Waba Susa Sasha. Do you know a Twi'lek by the name of Lur Arca Sulas? The girl obviously doesn't understand you. Sasha. Your name is Sasha, right?
Mucho shakapaka.
She nods. How did you get on the ship? She looks at you quizzically, not understanding. Try to learn her language. Many of the words you're speaking are Mandalorian.
Kipuna, bona na kichu.
Mandalori is na gondisen Mandalori abd. So abds is bad. Mandalori, that's your word for Mandalorian, so you know them. Mandalorian's bad, I get it.
Selima wanga kunbikin. Kipuna.
So you're human, you learn the words from somewhere, though. Sasha isn't Mandalorian, got it, but why don't you speak basic then? Try to learn the language? Essoan, na Essoan. Leafsa, everything is safe. Is that it?
Tonki ba non tontek.
She points towards one of the Ebon Hawk service panels. Mi Leafsa, mi stin ku in Leafsa. That panel, that's what Leafsa means. You sleep there. Leafsa means sleep.
Kipuna, bona na kichu.
The panel, all of this is your home.
Kipuna, bona na kichu.
Esoan to
Dong
Esoan.
abuk shami no nok.
I see you or you see me.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
You're hiding. Now Esoan is hide.
Tonki ba non tontek.
I didn't get all of that, but sure.
Selima wanga kun bikin. Tonki ba no. Dong abuk shami. Mucha shakapaka. Dong abuk shami no nok. Mucha shakapaka. Mucha shakapaka.
The girl points and laughs at you. Yuba gone disin? Something about me, yes, but what?
Dong abuk shami no nok.
It's something you like. Yes, gone decent means you like it.
Mucha shakapaka.
You like me, I understand.
Selima wanga kun bikin.
Nah, Abs. You said that when I first found you.
Kipuna, bona na kichu.
Abs means hit, is that it? Yes, very bad, stop that.
Kipuna, bona na kichu.
So abs is to hurt. Not abs means not hurt.
Tonki ba non tontek.
I understand, no, I won't hurt you.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Me wants... Yum na geese. Yum, what kind of word is that?
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Part of the ship, a room? You want something from elsewhere?
Mucha shakapaka.
She mimics an act that looks like she's chewing something. Yum, you mean food, don't you? Yum is food.
Selima wanga kun bikin.
Na geese, is that all one word?
Kipuna,
One phrase.
bona na kichu.
The girl thinks for a moment and then stabs downwards several times with her finger. Mi capsi no gi. The floor.
Kipuna, bona na kichu.
You're not speaking now. Nogis means now.
Kipuna, bona na kichu.
You want some food, you're hungry.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Tabed, you? What does that mean?
Mucha shakapaka.
You want me to tell you a story about what? I'm supposed to talk, to speak about what?
Tonki ba non tontek.
Points at you. So Tabed means tell me about me.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Communicate with Sasha in her language. You want to know about me, do you?
Kipuna, bona na kichu.
Communicate.
Mucha shakapaka.
There is someone there who will take you home. Lure Arca. Kesta wan you. Why are you hiding on my ship?
Selima wanga kun.
You came to the ship before, you were very scared. Why?
Kipuna, bona.
You left the Mandalorians and hid here on the ship.
Tonki ba non tontek.
You don't want to leave. The Ebon Hawk is your home.
Dong abuk sha.
The Ebon Hawk is not your home, Sasha. Not your first home, anyway. Why are you scared of the Mandalorians? The Ebon Hawk... let's see. The Ebon Hawk is... Why are you scared of the Mandalorians? Let's do that first.
Kipuna, bona na.
They took you before and hurt you.
Selima wanga.
The Mandalorian ship wasn't home. You didn't like it.
Mucha shakapaka.
You sleep here on the ship?
Dong abuk shami.
Points at a nearby
no.
service panel. You understand that she must have been sleeping in the ship's repair ducts. The Ebon Hawk is not your home, not your first home anyway.
Dong abuk shami no nok.
Tell me about your home before.
Tonki ba non tontek.
Dantooine. Dantooine, maybe someone on Dantooine remembers you. After considerable effort, you have managed to communicate with the young stowaway, whose name appears to be Sasha, and learned that she was doing aboard the ship. Apparently, she was once held by Mandalorians long enough to learn their speech, but nothing else, and she escaped from them long enough to stow away on the Ebon Hawk and hide. Her original home seems to be Dantooine. Perhaps someone there could help her. Communicate with Sasha.
Dong abuk shami.
Yes, you can go home. Okay. So, should we go and get that done first? The stowaway? I wonder if... Let's try it. Let's save here just in case. And then this episode can be dealing with the stowaway, I guess. Works for me. Not good.
Incoming fighters!
That is really loud. We are going to wear that up. One more. Where is this one? Oh, there you go. Definitely turn the volume down. That was a little too loud. I think I'll turn it back up a little bit though. No, I think it's too low. I love that theme. Okay. Let's see if we can find any additional conversations. Why did the council send you with me? Can you show me one of the visions? Can you help me with my little stowaway problem?
I'm confident that you can deal with that on your own. How can I help?
Why did the council send you with me?
Why? I could not accomplish this on my own. I need the aid of others, especially one who is strong in the Force. The bond between us made you a natural choice. Besides, the events on Taris prove that the Force wanted to bring us together for this mission, and there is little left to chance when the Force is involved. Is that not enough for you?
If the Force wants us to be together, why do you keep resisting my undeniable charm? Seems odd that they would send me off without a master to guide me. I just don't trust the Council. If the Force wants us together, why do you keep resisting my undeniable charm?
I said we were brought together for our mission, to stop Malak. I hardly think the Force would be pushing us toward a romantic involvement when the fate of the galaxy is at stake. Please try to stay focused. I doubt the Council would approve if they knew we were busy discussing our mutual attraction when we should be saving the galaxy from Malak.
She gave it away. Mutual attraction. I knew you were interested in me.
Mutual attraction? I never said... It's just an expression. Whatever our feelings... whatever your feelings, you have to try to ignore them. Don't let this complicate things. Finding the missing pieces of the star maps is our only hope of locating the Star Forge and defeating Malak. The Council explained all this quite clearly.
Seems odd they would send me off without a master to guide me.
I admit, there were times that I wondered if this is more than just a mission to stop Malak. There were times when I wondered if this was also a way for the Council to test my own abilities.
You get the feeling that there's more going on than I know?
I wondered if the Council wanted to see how I would help and guide you on our quest. I wondered if they were testing me to see if I was ready to become a Jedi Master myself. And then I realized how foolish such thoughts were. As the Council explained, sending a Master in our group would only have drawn unwanted attention from the Sith. The fate of the galaxy is at stake. The Council would not risk it merely to test me. They calculated the risks, and in the end chose the only option available.
I guess that makes sense.
You must learn to trust in the wisdom of the Council. Your destiny will come when it's appointed time. You mustn't be so impatient.
Me, you're the one who thought this was her big audition for masterhood. Oh great, another lecture? You're right, I suppose we should get back to the mission now?
Come on, come. Let's move on. There's much to be done.
I don't really want to be condescending towards her. It doesn't seem to solve anything. You've asked Bastila why the Jedi Council sent the two of you, neither fully trained on this dangerous mission. Based on her answer, Bastila either has blind faith in the Council or she simply prefers to avoid the question.
How can I help?
Never mind.
Can I suggest we...
Yes, what's on your mind?
You have any advice on our little stowaway?
Sorry, can't be much help with that.
Cool. Alright. Let's see if Juhani has anything to add.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Can we talk?
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Nothing. Well, let's disembark, I guess. Bastila and Karth? Let's take mission this time. Excuse me, I know it's been a very long time, dear, but aren't you Bastila, Helena's little girl? Yes, it's you. I can see it in the eyes. My, how you've grown.
I'm Bastila, yes. I take it that you know my mother?
Oh yes, I worked for your father on an expedition years ago. Your mother showed me hollows of you before you left. Such a pretty little girl you were.
Is there something I can do for you, miss? As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Don't be rude. Messila's right. Don't be rude. I didn't mean to take up your time. I just wanted to ask if your mother's condition has improved since I saw her.
My mother's condition?
Oh, you don't know? Oh dear, it's just that I assumed that she had found you. When I talked to her last, she was desperate to find you.
I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did she say anything about my father?
She's very ill, she told me. She didn't say anything about your father, however. I didn't see him.
I see. Where did you meet her? Do you remember?
Saw her on Tatooine, dear. She said she'd been there for a while. Maybe she's still there.
Thank you for informing me. I really must be going now.
What's this all about?
It seems my mother's been looking for me. Strange. Should we get the opportunity, could we look for her on Tatooine?
Certainly, if you think it's important.
It's important enough that my mother was attempting to seek me out. Perhaps it has something to do with my father. Part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she's really sick, well, we shall see.
I can relate. Bastila's mother. You've encountered someone named Malare who told Bastila that her mother was looking for her. Bastila has asked that you look for her mother. Her name is Helena, and Malare reported that she saw her last in the colony of Anchorhead. We didn't even hear about Anchorhead in that whole thing. Alright, so we have 2 missions now for Tatooine. I wonder if we go back and come... Lure Arca, here we go. Go ahead. I represent a human citizen of Dantooine by the name of Rundil Otsulem. His ranch has considerable difficulty with Mandalorian raiders. His young daughter was kidnapped by those raiders many years ago and has not been returned. Might you have any news of her? Her name is Sasha. We actually do. She's on our ship right now. There's a stowaway on my ship named Sasha. It's most exciting news, Sentient. Are you certain of this? You can come aboard and see her if you'd like. Yes, I am. She only speaks a smuttering of Mandalorian, but I was able to figure it out. You have convinced me, Sentient, that your stowaway is indeed the one I seek. Would you allow me to see her? Certainly, I'll bring you to my ship. Let's go there now. Okay. Though you have aged, young Sentient, I do believe you are indeed the one I seek. I'm here to return you to your father. I see that Fraser was correct about your linguistic difficulties. I am positive that your parents can assist you with that. Calm yourself, child. I will take you home. Lure Arca. No, yeah, that's good. Thank you for your assistance. I'm sure the girl's parents will be most appreciative of your efforts. Nice. Okay, Bastila's mother is still purple for some reason. Okay. Cool. Cool. Should we try exiting with maybe Juhani and Canderous? Okay, nothing triggered there.
Yeah, what do you want? Your choice.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is...
Alright, let's level them up while we've got them out here. Which we should have done with, we should have done that with, mission. Ooh, strength modifier. So we can give him a +3 in strength. Constitution. Let's get him to a +3. Treat injury is probably good to have as well. I feel like they should all have treat injury. So he's got heavy armor. Heavy weapons. Let's give him master toughness. Needs additional 1 vitality point. Yeah, let's give him master toughness. I think that's a good one to have. Skills. Treat injury again. Feats. Feats. +1 attack bonus with melee. I feel like they should all have cybernetic implants. Let's give him conditioning. Then next maybe cybernetic implants. Treat injury. +2 bonus to all saving throws reflecting the character's extraordinary physical conditioning. Yeah. Can't be bad, right? Skills. Awareness and treat injury. Feats. Stinky feats. Weapon focus lightsaber. She's a Jedi. She should have that. Force shield. Couldn't be bad. Force valor. Cure. I feel like they should all have cure. Attributes. Strength on a +2. Treat injury and awareness. For shield this time. Skills. Treat injury and awareness. Feats. Caution. Light armor. Let's go down the list here. So we can't go into the third tree yet. Improved toughness. Dueling. Characters that focus on using single one-handed weapons in battle gain a +1 to attack and a +1 to defense. Just yeah, okay, definitely want that one. Powers. Energy resistance. Force resistance. Skills. Same thing. I don't really want to give her speed. Force valor, I guess we can do. Sweet. So she has a blue saber. Nice. Let's see. Can we give her any gear? Reflex +2, sure. Energy shield's a good thing. She looks funny. Canderous. Oh, he's pretty much all set. Will +2. Sonic nullifiers. Let's give him those. Nice. Look at him. Wait, yeah, armor. Light battle armor is a 18 defense. Shani. We'll give him that one. It's our old armor. They grow up so fast. Okay, so there's nothing new with them. Who else can we take with us? These two? I guess it helps us level them up. Oh, we can totally give... Oh, he has a -1. Computer probe. Computer use +2. Yes, please. Awareness +2. Bonus feat. Weapon focused blaster pistol. He probably already has that. Droid light plating type 1. Okay. Level up attributes. Dex is on a +3. Computer use for sure. Repair, security. Awareness, I guess? Computers, repair, security. Just save the points. Feats, here we go. Does he have focus blaster pistols? Toughness could be a good one. Computers, repair, security, awareness? Couldn't hurt. Repair, treat injury, awareness. You've been granted uncanny dodge too. Nice. Blaster rifle. Yeah, let's give him that one. Accept. Interesting. He has... So he really should be melee. Implant level 3. Let's give him improved toughness. There's an argument to be made for him to be melee. Yeah, he does way more damage as melee. Which is fine. He cannot wear armor though, right? Oh.
Sure.
Let's just double check to make sure there's nothing else to tie up here as far as the girl. I can't imagine there is though. I think that... I guess let's look at completed. Ha! With luck this will mean less messes in the food stores unless Zalbar has another one of his late night cravings. That's cute. Okay. No, because Zalbar would have tasks on Kashyyyk, I assume. The droid doesn't appear to want to say anything. Okay. So with Strange Stowaway complete, I think I can edit this down to be under an hour, since I want to try and avoid 2-hour episodes again, just because it takes forever to render, and it's a little much. I think I can probably get this one down to like 50-ish minutes.